A ton of you guys have been constantly asking me to post more gameplay videos or start streaming PC gaming on Twitch or even bringing back gaming on a Sunday morning. So in today's video and also my brand new series, I'm gonna recap for you guys what games I played all last month and what the big releases were and if I bought them or not. So let's get into it. Hey, welcome to Zach's Tech Turf and our first episode of PC Gaming Playback. And if you're new here, then hit that subscribe button down below and also that notification bell. That way you never miss an episode. But yeah, let's first start talking about what games I've been personally playing for the last month. To kick things off for this series, I decided to finally play the new Doom game. Not really new at all anymore as it came out in 2016, but the main reason why I played this all month is because I want to tackle one of those games that every true gamer should play and hopefully complete one every single month. I'm calling it my games I'm embarrassed I haven't played yet list. I'm not gonna dive too much into Doom because it's been here for a while, but I did finally start playing it and I completed it last month in May. As you can see here, I racked up a total of 14 hours and I beat the campaign on, I'm pretty sure, the easiest mode. I definitely really enjoyed the super fast-paced action gameplay that everyone raved about when this game first released, but honestly, I kind of felt like it got a bit repetitive. Sure, running around in full sprint mode all the time, smashing demons in the head to get more health, and chainsawing off their body parts was definitely an adrenaline rush, but after about halfway through the campaign, I felt like I was already done with it. The voice acting and story pretty much became non-existent about halfway through, and I didn't have any motivation to complete the game other than to say I beat it, which I did. I know I'm probably in the minority on this one, so as always, be sure to let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section. Moving on past trying to complete my list of games that I'm embarrassed I haven't played yet, the next category of games this month were my fallback games. The first one, and probably will be in the future, is Destiny 2, specifically the new Warmind expansion. This is definitely a great step in the right direction for Destiny 2, but I really didn't play it a whole lot. I actually burnt myself out on Destiny 2 about a month ago in April, so by the time Warmind came out, I didn't really have an appetite for it. The new expansion added some pretty cool new weapons and armor and my personal favorite PvP ranking, so I'm definitely gonna hop back in there at some point. I absolutely love how you can raise and lower your PvP rank now. That way there's also a reason to play after reaching your weekly milestones. Another fallback game that I fell into, if you will, is Stardew Valley, which caught me by surprise. Last year, I did put in several hours into Stardew Valley, probably about 20 or so, but I did manage to up my total playtime to 38 hours, which if you guys know me, that's actually a lot. I got addicted to trying to upgrade my farm into a huge winery slash brewery slash money-making machine, and I had a lot of fun with it. I really like Stardew Valley because it's one of those games where I can pop into for 10 to 15 minutes, complete a day or two's worth of farm work and making my friends happy, and then turn it off and do something else. I also installed a mod that makes that even easier that's called Save Anywhere, and this allows me to save the game without having to sleep and end the day, which is great. One of the big things I didn't like about Stardew Valley is that you would have to end the day when you want to stop playing, and that can get kind of annoying, so I'm definitely happy I found this mod. At the time of making this video, I haven't jumped into Stardew Valley for about 2 weeks or so, and I'm not sure if I will anytime soon because I think I got my fix on. And finally, my third and final fallback game this month was Slay the Spire. This is actually pretty new, so for those of you that don't know, this is a dungeon crawling deck building single player game that I'm definitely having a lot of fun with. As of right now, there's only 2 heroes. The third one I believe is still in beta, but it's coming soon, and there's still a lot of content to be played. Basically, you progress into multiple dungeons with your hero, building and upgrading your deck along the way, and once you die, your run is over and you start all over. The only thing that you gain from every run is experience with that specific hero, and then you unlock a single card every time you level up until like level 5. Apparently you can get to ascension levels, which means you basically beat the game and you can start an endless run to see how far you can go, but there's also a mode called the Daily Climb, which seems pretty cool too. The Daily Climb features new buffs and debuffs that your character starts with, and these change every day and you compete with other players to top the leaderboards. I personally haven't been playing too much of the Daily Climb because I want to beat the normal campaign mode. I managed to rack up about 6 hours of playtime with this game so far, and I'm honestly anxious to start playing a bit more. Yeah, so that's my personal recap of what I've been playing for the last month. I know I didn't play too many games, so next month I'm gonna really try to play more. But moving on, this next section is what major games released last month and if I did or didn't pick them up. The first major game that everyone seemed to be hyped for last month was State of Decay 2, and I'm definitely glad that I didn't buy into the hype. I played the first State of Decay, and although it was a fun zombie survival game at first, it got repetitive. From the reviews that I've been watching, it seems like State of Decay 2 fell into that same hole, and I also heard that it's currently not running very well on PCs. Next up was Pillars of Eternity 2 Devfire, and I know a ton of you are already in love with this game. Pillars of Eternity is a classic RPG where you control your party around like some older titles like Baldur's Gate 2. I played the first Pillars of Eternity, I actually have it and kinda wanna give it another shot, but the game just didn't click with me that well, so I doubt the second game would either. There seems to be a ton of reading and lore with it, and that's just a little bit too slow of a style for me personally. Dark Souls Remastered also released late last month, and this is one game that I'll definitely be staying far away from. Dark Souls Remastered finally allows PC gamers to play the original Dark Souls game without using any mods. It upgrades the graphics a bit and tweaks some things here and there, but for the most part, it seems like it's just the same game. I actually tried playing Dark Souls 3 because I got it on a killer sale a few months ago, and I quickly realized that this series isn't for me. Now don't get me wrong, the combat was super satisfying whenever you actually beat a boss, or for me, just a random enemy, but I do not have the patience nor the time to actually progress in this game. And finally, the last major PC game released last month, at least in my opinion, was Moonlighter, and I actually just picked this game up. Moonlighter is an action RPG with some roguelite elements as you progress down dungeons to collect loot to later sell in the shop that you manage. During the nights, you scavenge the dungeons for items that you think will sell well. If you die, you lose them all. And then during the day, you're in the store determining what items should sell for and how much demand they currently have. It's pretty cool because it's like two separate games, and at the time of this video, I literally just started playing it. I'll have many more opinions on it in next month's episode, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, that's pretty much all the major releases in May. Like I said, I didn't pick up any of them other than Moonlighter, which I literally just bought. Hopefully June has a couple more PC games that release that I'm interested in. That's also gonna wrap up this video, and I definitely want some opinions from you guys about this new series. In future videos, I want to continue to drill away at my games that I'm embarrassed I haven't played yet list. I want to keep you up to date on my fallback games that I keep going back to, and also talk about what major game released that month and if I bought them or not. Well, that wraps up my first video in my PC Gaming Playback series. Be sure to let me know down in the comment section what games you guys played last month or what games you bought last month. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please drop a like down below to help support my channel, and as always, thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more Zach's Tech Turf videos.